Hi everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. It's going to dive into Cardano once again. Thank you for your support. So, right now, this is a daily time frame for Cardano. Now, this red circle here represents a new moon. It just sounds really. This is an astrology lesson. This is an astrology TA. This was brought to my attention by the late adopters, so I'm just going to apply it to Cardano. I've never really looked at it for Cardano before. So the red is a dump, the green is a pump. Basically, we've got a new moon, and what's the green one again? Just to remind myself. So this is called the moon phase. I'll show you where you can get it. Okay, so full moon is a green, new moon is a red. Just come up here and go to indicators and type in moon phases like that, and drop that into your chart. Okay, so yeah, when we get a red moon just there, we dump, and green moon we pump basically, and right now we're in the cycle of a red moon, and potentially if this does play true, I mean, look at that red moon there, the dump moon basically. I call it a dump moon, and this is a pump moon. So dump moon we dumped, pump moon we pumped, and then look, it's working out a little bit. It's not 100%, is it? But you can almost see. I mean, look there. We got the pump moon, but we actually got a dump moon there, didn't we? And then on that pump moon, we actually got a pump moon. So it doesn't necessarily mean it has to play out, but it's just something, just a little bit of fun for you to look at. That potentially, we've got the dump moon coming into play, and this is why we're sort of not necessarily getting to the all-time high at the minute. It's just, I know it's silly, but you never know, do you? But anyway, it's a silly little indicator that I'm just showing you right now. But Cardano's looking relatively healthy for continuation right here. Providing we can hold support, you don't go short. You are coiling up basically for some kind of continuation here over the last 3 or 4 days, where we're 1, 2, 3, moving into the third day where we've sort of topped out a little bit, and potentially forming some kind of bull pennant continuation pattern right there for Cardano. Ranging like this and doing something like that. You've got a lower level of resistance, you've got a higher level of support. Lower highs and higher lows. It's bullish. It's a continuation pattern to the upside. Once you start to break out that lowest levels of resistance, this is where you do see the break and the pop and the continuation, and potentially coming up to this all-time high here for Cardano, and where eventually I do anticipate we're going to be looking at a minimal $4 plus up there, the 1618, where we will, start to anticipate a little retracement right there, and at that point I give you key levels of support as well, where you will build up momentum for the continuation. Because right now, if Cardano goes into a deeper level of retracement right here, because I want to reassure you, just look at that. It's a bit overextended, isn't it? And then when you look at the daily RSI as well, you're a little bit up there, like a bit overbought. I mean, look at that level that you're at. Wow. Every time you get there on the daily, you are looking at a rollback to support. So if you do have a bit of a rollback and you start to lose 786, I would like to see the golden ratio come into play here, and that could actually be a fantastic entry point. What would that be though as a correction? It'll be around about 18% correction right there. So, not financial advice, but if you do start to see a bigger roll in the market and we can't break out this level of resistance that we're creating for ourselves for Cardano, which I will show you in a moment, if we're struggling, and then we lose this low here, especially roughly $2 free, I will get the exact low in a minute. But if you do start to see that, do anticipate that we could be in for a little correction just there, and coming back down to this 20 EMA, okay, where we get a level of support for that slingshot up to break this high, like I said to you. And with that, if you do look at it, you could potentially start forming this cup and handle pattern that we did say potentially you're looking at forming. I think when you was down here and we're breaking up, I said you're looking at a potential cup and handle pattern just there, and with that, if you do start to break this level of resistance that you're sort of creating for yourself at the moment for Cardano, you could be looking at a whopping trade when you break that level of resistance and back test it and turn it into support. This is bringing you up to the 1414 at $3.55, and it can come as quickly as this, to be honest with you, because that's how bullish Cardano is. It's got a lot in front of it. We've got the release of the Alonzo smart contract platform is coming out. It's the 12th of September, so it's less than 4 weeks away, isn't it? So how can you be bearish with that? Do you know what I mean? So it's all good, but we just need to slow down a little bit so we can sort of come back down in the RSI, the stock as well, especially on a daily. Come back down and get that slingshot, that catapult, because it's like an elastic band. This is comes back, release, and it goes. Same with this stock RSI, comes back, and you release it and you go. And this is what I said to you: when you're down here, buy fear. Okay, when you're right down here in the floor again, remember that. CoinsKid told me, buy fear, basically. Buy big red candles. What do you get? You get beautiful big green candles. Buy big green candles. What do you get? You get big red candles. You get big red dildos, don't you? You basically get shafted. But it doesn't mean we're not going to continue here. No, we could absolutely melt here. But at the minute, it's doing everything it needs to do for continuation. It's building up momentum. It's building up steam. You've entered a level of consolidation in an uptrend. and the trend is your friend until the end. And right now, you know, on every single time frame, you are in a whopping uptrend. I mean, the 4 hourly, that looks like a continuation bull pennant right there, you know, some kind of horizontal, which is what I've just said to you. Again, if you start to break this level of resistance just there, you're looking at potential upside straight off the bat. You know, you're looking at a potential little bull flag just there, bull pennant, sorry. You know, you're going to be looking at 274, and that is above the all-time high. You know, that's what it can do. It can just go up and melt faces. But if you start to lose support, you're looking at a roll. You've got to anticipate retest of structural support. You've got to swing high there at 188, which primarily, you know, that could come in as a key level of support if you was to roll any further, because that's what happens. You come on swing highs, swing lows and swing highs. This is what you do. And if you lose the swing high, where do you go? The swing low. And you can see where that is, the 0618. So this is what I teach you in the channel. In an uptrend, you move in waveforms like that, and you rest on swing highs, swing lows, swing highs, swing lows. You know, if you start to lose swing high, you target the swing low, and if you lose that swing low, you target the previous swing high. You know, for example, just if you did start to lose this low, you would come all the way down here to 050 at 158, and if you start to lose that low, you come all the way down here to 142 to 0382. And this is what happens. You lose support, you start to have targets below, basically. But if you're breaking resistance, you've got nothing but targets above. And right now, you are coming into a key level resistance, this horizontal ascending resistance in a continuation pattern of a horizontal. So you could absolutely pop out here and melt faces and continue to do so, at which point where you could break this level of resistance, come up, make this high, then fall back to the previous all-time high and hold it as support just there like that, slow down again, build momentum, gone. And that's how quickly it can go for Cardano. Okay, so just I want to remind you, it's looking really, really healthy. And one of the main things that you're doing right here for Cardano is you are actually getting above huge levels of resistance here, huge levels of resistance of the 050, the 0618, and the 786. You know, you're looking at a complete reversal wave here. Break this high, you are looking at this in this bull run for Cardano, with the potential come back, an impulsive wave up to upper targets that we've laid down in previous videos. So yeah, it's looking good. So that level of support that you do need to see held for Cardano is this low at the moment. I'll drop this in for you. If you do see Cardano start to come down now and lose $2 to, potentially, you know, you could come down to this swing high, which is at 190, and if you start to lose that, target at 0.618. The golden ratio is a key level support. Put some cheeky bids in where you see a bounce for Cardano, but it looks nothing but bullish to me. And you know, I'm just telling you what I see. Okay, it looks really, really bullish for continuation. But I'll always give you your support target. So if you do see a break here of this level of resistance that you're under right now, because it's effectively a bull pennant on the 4 hour, if you start to see the break now, this level of resistance, come to your charts. Okay, I can't tell you this because it's an ascending level of resistance. Come to your charts. If you do start to see Cardano break now, you're looking at a beautiful new all-time high here for Cardano, and that is your forecast wherever you break the resistance. Okay, $2.74, and that would be absolutely amazing. Okay, and breaking the all-time high there is just good for crypto as well, for such a large market cap as well. We are seeing a lot of alts break all-time highs and make new highs, so this is good, you know. And I am super bullish on crypto and Bitcoin, as you know, and I'm only bullish because I'm just relaying what the charts are telling me. You know, if I was bearish, I'll tell you I was bearish. If I was bullish, I'm telling you bullish, and all I do is relay what the charts tell me. Okay, take care everyone. I'm back to more of an update on Cardano. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned, but you could be in for a whopping little 27% long up there on Cardano. Take care, bye bye.